Football's about passion. It's a way of life. It gets you up on the morning. It's magnificent. It's fantastic. What a sport. What a sport. It's a way of life. It's a way of life.
Retro Football is back. I am back. It's the 3DO, and it's Atlanta 1996 Olympic Soccer. And Dave, a big shout out to Dave. Dave and I featured this on the channel 3 years ago, but the PS1 version. So I want to see how different this is, or how similar it is. And I think we thought this was a bit dodgy. I don't know if we liked it too much. I do know Dave used to own this game way back in the day. I never owned it on PS1. And yeah, 3DO. Let's get some more 3DO on the channel. I featured Road Rash on 3DO last week as I'm recording this video. So let's get some more footy on the 3DO. This is an authentic Olympic sports or Olympic Games game. Look at this. Oh yeah, listen to that music. I wonder if that's the same music as PS1. It sounds different to me, this menu music, to PS1. Anyway. Oh no, it's the same. It's the same dodgy techno. I'm going to go Spain here. Let's just try the Olympic mode. Oh, it's like Fake Prodigy. Listen to that. Sounds so much like Prodigy. I don't know if this is a licensed song, so I don't know if I can leave this in. We'll see. I'll test it. I'll upload it with the music included and see what happens. Yeah, here we go.
Welcome to Atlanta for the Centennial Olympics.
Who's that on comms?
Greatest sporting spectacle on earth. Watched by
Oh,
the
it's,
biggest audience on the globe. Here in the heat and humidity of Georgia.
Yeah, it's the Irish fella. Does the radio. I think it's him. And his name, I just can't remember it. Anyway.
The whistle goes, we're underway.
Yeah, it's definitely him. Even though, I think he still commentates radio, or BBC Radio 5 Live, I want to say, on Saturdays. He does one of the matches every weekend.
That was a superb tackle.
Oh, Alan Green. I think it's Alan Green.
Hands are stinging.
So, straight away, this feels ropey as all hell. Now, the PS1 version, I think, was a bit ropey, and I think that looked better than this. This looks rough.
Once more.
Lovely crossfield pass there from the CPU, though. I gotta say, I like this camera angle, even though it is limited. It is like I'm watching on telly, I guess. It's a bit like the broadcast cam in FIFA,
Calabozo, all off.
which is my favourite camera for single player, not for online. Ooh.
That's a brilliant
Not
save.
for online. You can't use this kind of camera online. You'll just get demolished. But, like I say, for career mode, single player, I love this style of camera. It's immersive. It feels like you're there at the match.
All off. Wow.
What a goal that is! Orlov.
Don't know about
Fake
you,
names.
see that again. It was
Fake player names, of
absolutely
course.
wonderful.
They love this crossfield ball, don't they, Russia? And then what a finish. That actually looked pretty good. But can I do that kind of move and score like that? That's the... I mean, not me personally, but, like, can the player score that kind of goal? That's the thing with these type of old footy games.
Calabozo.
Anyway. I shoot! So it's circle to shoot like FIFA. It's FIFA controls basically. X the pass. I'm using the PS5 pad, as I always do with these retro footy videos. Just find the PS5 pad very comfortable to play footy games with. I don't like playing footy games with an Xbox controller. I don't know why. I just can't these days. I'm so used to using the PS5 pad now, even though I do love the Series X controller. I think it's a comfy controller as well. Even though I prefer the DualSense. Anyway, that's enough controller talk. This is crap. It's terrible, this.
Martinez. Kalinin.
Oh, what's that? What's my keeper doing?
Oh, you can show that again and again.
What's my keeper doing? Show it on the replay, please. Watch this. I try and play out from the back. Keeper just dives over it. This is awful. I like what they're going for with this. I do like what they're attempting, I've got to say. It's a semi-serious arcade footy game. A little bit like ISS, International Superstar Soccer, but nowhere near as good. Because it's one of those games where it's hard to get onto the ball. My player keeps running past it. And the ball doesn't feel like it's got any weight to it whatsoever. It's like a bag of air. Ah! Yeah, oh! This is bringing back memories. Dave and I definitely looked at this. Like I say, it was years ago now. Oh, listen to the beats. Boom, 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 boom. Right, what can I do here? I need to... Oh, you can do that. Player attribute. You can edit the player's attributes on the fly. That doesn't make sense to me. The music's the best thing about this game. The music is actually quite good for its time. It's definitely an era soundtrack. Oh, come on. Why is everything so convoluted? I hate these funky menus. Everything's so cumbersome and slow to get around, or rather the menus are. Just give us a nice, clean, simple user interface. I don't need all that stuff. What's going on? This camera angle is terrible. Right, come on, Martinez is on the ball then. Keep hearing his name. Oh dear. Oh, it's another one. Russia go 3-0 up. Let's get out of that camera. Boom, 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 boom. This game's making me laugh, guys. Oh, dearie me. The 3DO. I said this on the Road Rash 3DO video that I made last week. It was a rare treat for me, that video, playing that game, Road Rash, not this, because the 3DO, I generally struggle to find good games. So let me know in the replies the best 3DO game in your opinion. What is it? Like what? Yeah. What's the general consensus? Like the top 3 3DO games? Because Road Rash was very good, even though it had some performance issues the more I played of it. But I liked it. It's the best version of Road Rash I've played. That's probably got to be in the top 3. I don't think the 3DO had that many games, really. Not compared to the likes of the PS1, of course. This camera angle's better. I can see more of the pitch now. I think visually this is okay. We've got to remember the PS1 version looks very similar, but again, it does look better than this. Oh, he tries an overhead kick. Again, I like some of the things they're going for here. I'm seeing some animations that I really like. I quite like the CPU, how it's spraying it across the pitch and that kind of thing. Keeper, pass it. Do something with it. The response time in this game. Or the lack of response time. Watch this. What's he doing? This is poor. Now, it was the time, wasn't it? Way back in the day. I'm not going to rage quit, I promise. I am going to see what this is about first, and then I'm going to rage quit. Oh, it's just formation. Change your formation. That's not exactly player attributes, is it? It's not, is it, guys? But yeah, way back in the day, around this era and before it, so the 16-bit era, especially the 16-bit era, and the era that followed it. Is it? Would you call this 32-bit era? I don't know. Anyway, so many footy games. So many. Like, so many quirky, weird footy games. The likes of Chris Kamara's Soccer, Mickey Owens, and was Mickey Owens PS1 or PS2? I think it was PS1. Three Lions, that was PS1, I think. You know, so many quirky games. Aside from ISS Pro Evolution and FIFA, we had loads of other games as well. And I miss those days. I'm like a broken record, and I say this nearly every episode of Retro Football. But this is what's so much fun about making these Retro Football videos, is looking at these quirky games. Even though some of them are dreadful. Like, I would say most of them are dreadful. You know what you're getting with FIFA and PES. Even the poor versions of FIFA and the poor versions of PES, or the not-so-good versions of PES. I don't think we had any poor PES games back then. Even with those games, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting into, and you can play it, and take it quite seriously. It's not the case with these quirky games. These quirky games, you don't know what you're going to get into. You don't know what ridiculousness you're going to see.
The whistle goes. We're underway.
I mean, to get Alan Green in and that kind of thing, there's a bit of money behind this. US Gold! US Gold kick. That was terrible. But US Gold... I used the word notorious earlier. It sounds a little bit hyperbolic, I guess, but they were notorious publishers because they were like the EA of the 8-bit era. So, like the Commodore Amiga, ZX Spectrum, C64, etc. Did you see the aftertouch on the ball there? They would get like really big sports licenses and stuff. US Gold. And hold that thought. And, yeah, they've obviously ploughed some money into this to get Alan Green. They've probably paid him, I don't know, a tenner and give him a Twix. A tenner and a Twix, and Alan Green will do some commentary on your video game. I like my goalkeeper's kit. It reminds me of the Mexico goalkeeper's kit. That crazy kit in the, I want to say the USA World Cup, 94. Who remembers that? Short sleeves, really baggy, almost look like a dress. It looks like that, doesn't it? I'm surprised we haven't got real player names. I am surprised at that. I don't think we have. Not from what I've seen so far. Not with Spain and France, anyway. Right, have a go. What's that, though? It's definitely a case of the CPU can do certain things that I can't. So it's programmed in a style to play, which is fine. But I can't play in a certain way. This is woeful. There is ambition behind this, and that's where I give it its credit. And I have played worse than this. Atmosphere, I think, is good, even though it's a little bit tinny. There we go. They were always overly difficult, weren't they? Footy games. Or at least I found that they were back in the day. But, like, not difficult, challenging. Oh, I'm having fun here against the AI. This is challenging. I can't wait to score a goal. But, like, unfair, challenging, like, again, you can't do certain things the CPU can do. I mean, I can't even get to the ball half the time. The sound when they kick the ball's a bit weird. I had this debate when we were live streaming a couple of weeks back, but, oh, I thought I'd curled that in. I don't like to hear the ball being kicked in a footy game. But I know lots of you, because lots of you told me you do prefer that. I don't like it. I know if I was on the pitch playing, I would hear the ball. But you don't hear it when you're on TV that much, do you? And you don't hear it if you're in the crowd, unless you're really close to the pitch. Like, I can be quite specific with my requirements when it comes to these footy games. I guess you do kind of hear it on TV, though, don't you? They have the boom mics all around the pitch now. Near the corner flags and stuff, so maybe I'm talking out of my backside. I just prefer not to hear the ball.
The whistle goes. We're
Or I don't like the noise of the ball, the sound of the ball to be so prominent. Maybe just have it as a subtle effect. That'd be fine. Right, come on, shoot. Ah, he heads it away, the defender. Shoot. What's that? What on earth was that? Both players of mine just decide to slide on the floor. At times, I'm controlling two at the same time, and I don't know why. The sound effect on that shot then. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. This is ropey as all hell, this. PS1 version's definitely better than this. Definitely better. Because Dave and I actually got some stuff going. We actually played some ball, you know? It's not happening with this 3DO version at all. There is a Saturn version, but apparently the Saturn version is very similar, if not identical to PS1. I just think the 3DO version is not very different, but quite different to the Saturn and PS1 versions. I got away with that. Crooks. You guys might not hear the commentary at all because it's quiet for me and I'll have to turn down the game audio so you can hear me. That's what triangle does, by the way. I didn't mean to do that. It pauses it. I wanted to try a through ball. Shoot! I'll never score. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Retro Football. Let me know your memories with this game. Let me know if you played this 3DO version. Look out for more content coming to the channel. We've got a lot planned. We've got a lot planned, guys. Christmas special incoming. Dave and I, co-op goodness, plus loads of other stuff. I'll speak to you all soon.
He's got both hands to that.